Good December Funday Monday to you.
And you too?
Good. Well, we changed it up a little bit. We didn't send you a November draw video, so we're actually going to go through those things today and talk about what people responded. And we had a simple question for November since it had been snowing and said, do you like winter snow? Yes or no? And most people said they liked it as long as it wasn't on the roads when they were driving. So other than that, they liked it if they could stay home and snuggle up by a fire. So
we had some really interesting storm-stayed stories, and they're much more extensive, but we'll just review a little bit about each of them.
Sure.
Kathy talked about a junior farmer dance where we got storm-stayed in Walkerton.
And another Kathy, she talked about taking 3 days to get home from work at the Bruce to Ripley and all her groceries freezing in the car because it was stuck for 5 days.
Spencer talking about a 3-hour birthday party that became a 3-day birthday party that he went to.
And Cindy in Waterloo enjoying family time, leisure time with her mother, teaching them how to cross-country ski.
Michelle talked about real snow days when she didn't have to make that trek from Guelph to Waterloo.
And David, when he was in Uxbridge and having a week off school with a snowstorm back in the early 70s. Another lady talking about moving to Kincardine and skiing down the streets when they were empty, and the only people out were the kids that were tobogganing on the hills.
One of my favorite stories was Jean, who used to live in Kinlow and worked in Walkerton. She left in the morning and had a slow cooker of roast beef on to cook, and she was storm-stayed in Walkerton for 3 days, and the beef was still eatable when she got home.
That's right. It was on slow.
Or edible.
Edible, yes. And Bob talked about another storm in 1972 and being stuck in really at a motel. And he said the good thing there at the motel was they had their own restaurant, so you didn't go hungry. Liz talked about way too much snow in 2014, that they had no place to pile the snow. So when they threw it up, it would come back down onto the laneway. So they got a snow blower, and that solved that problem.
And Carol talked about enjoying hosting Sam and I when we would get storm-stayed in Kincardine, particularly around Christmas hamper time. And so we're missing that now that Carol and John have moved south to Point Clark.
And my sister had an interesting story on her way back from spending Christmas with the family here. Going back to Vancouver, they got grounded in Calgary because it was a storm in Vancouver. She was expecting to go back to work, and the people she was meeting were coming from Dallas, so she called them and went from Calgary to Dallas instead of them coming to Vancouver, and so she got to spend New Year's in Dallas when she was expecting to be in Vancouver. And she did all that without any luggage because it was all still in Calgary. So there were some interesting ones. I was kind of disappointed. I did not hear one single summer-related story. You know, I got storm-stayed on a beach somewhere because...
Well, there was the time the hydro was all out here in Ontario, and I was in Ireland.
Well, that's true. Speaking of hydro being out, let's jump ahead to a windstorm in 2045 when the province has gone to all electric vehicles, and hydro's out for 2 weeks, and nobody can go anywhere because you can't charge your electric vehicles. So go figure that one out. Okay, enough pessimism from me. We'll do our draw now. And the winner of our November-December draw is...
David Meek.
Yes, he was the Uxbridge 1972 storm. So, good, Dave. We'll be in touch and send you a gift card of your choice. And if you don't want to receive these messages anymore, just let us know and you are gone. And this is our... we're just finishing our 6th year of doing these videos, and this one's actually a little bit long-winded for the end of the year since we didn't do one in November. So just a couple other things. We wish you all a safe and happy Christmas and prosperous 2021, and that you stay safe and healthy. That's right. And anybody in the Kincardine area, we're doing the Christmas Day meal. If you'd like to sign up for the drive-through turkey dinner, just let us know and we will make arrangements for that. So until next year, take care.
Merry Christmas.
Bye-bye.